Cal, just how special was the curtain call component of it, being able to go out there and tip your hat?
It was really cool. I didn't know that'd be a thing. They were kind of pushing me out there, and I was like, I don't want to look dumb if I go out there, but it was really cool to see everybody up on their feet, and special moment. So I'll definitely remember that.
How cool was it to be able to do it at home? I mean, the record's the record, but to do it at home, great crowd, get the standing ovation. How much better was it?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, obviously, our fans are amazing, and to do it here, obviously, do it anywhere would be really special, but to do it here in front of the fans and to give them that and see the appreciation was a really cool moment, on top of, obviously, a really good game.
And then just to do it early in the game, first 2 innings there, just where you guys have been the last week or so, how important was that to kind of not only get the records over with, but just to kind of get the team a lift like that? Yeah,
I mean, it was huge. You know, we did a good job from the get-go. Good game plan today against the guy. He's been pretty good since he's been up. So, you know, I thought we did a good job, you know, taking our hits today. And obviously I connected with 2, but, you know, Randy getting the party started there. And obviously other guys, you know, coming up big as well. So.
I mean, it sounds like the record's important, but, like, you guys needed to win after last night.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, come back overall, you know, win a series obviously is huge. You know, like I said, not the best road trip, but, you know, we turned the page and, you know, really saw a really good game from Logan. So he was unbelievable today, you know, kind of shows his character coming back after a tough outing. You know, kind of test your will as a pitcher, as a baseball player in general. So, you know, it's a testament to him, and he was really, really good today.
Cal, you mentioned the fan support, just asking about hearing the MVP chants. Was that as loud as you've heard them here all year? You've heard them for a few months, but felt maybe a little bit different today in that regard?
I honestly I didn't even hear them. I was just so, you know, kind of like adrenaline was pumping with what happened and being with everybody on their feet and cheering. I didn't even notice. It was a really cool moment to go out there and tip the cap, and you know, it's not something you get to do every day. So.
Did you hear the chants, though, after you struck out? I mean, you don't get that every day.
I did not. What was that?
You're still chanting MVP.
Oh, really?
Cal,
usually it's something else.
Yeah. Cal, given the scope of your production this season, today was game 128. How are you feeling physically at this time of year, and how you're also addressing possible challenges?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody can tell you in there they're probably a little tired. I mean, that's just how it is. It's part of the season. You know, bodies weren't meant to go through a full 162 like this. So, but I feel good. I feel strong. I've been, you know, keeping my routine pretty much the same all year, and that's, you know, been a big component to, you know, staying healthy and not, you know, hitting little bumps in the road. So, you know, trying to stay consistent with that, and like I've mentioned before, you know, getting in the training room, getting in the weight room, making sure I'm staying strong and, you know, not kind of plateauing or dipping down too much. So.
Is that as good as you've seen Logan this season? I mean, he had 18 first pitch strikes and 22 batters.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a 2-0 count the entire day. I'm sure that makes you happy, too.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. You know, like I said, it's been a tough year for him, and just in general, just, you know, having to fight an injury like that to come back, that's not easy. And try to find that feel and, you know, trying to find it in the big leagues is really tough. So it's been a tough year for him, but, you know, he's been really good. He's been able to put together quality starts, even, you know, through injury, through not having his best stuff at times. And yeah, today I'd say was the most consistent and the best stuff I've seen him have all year for sure. And obviously the strikeouts were huge, but like you said, he was getting ahead of batters. He, you know, walked 1 or 2 maybe, but, you know, he's pretty much in the driver's seat all day.
What did he find with the slider this week?
It just looked like to me he was doing a really good job of getting on top of his pitches today, working that downhill angle. You know, nothing was flattening out today. Nothing was kind of, you know, the fastball had good life on it, had good carry, was staying true. The slider had good bite to it, straight down, not side to side, and not kind of, you know, leaking like it has been the past couple outings. So they threw some good curveballs too. He left a few up. Wasn't all there today, and then obviously the split was pretty wipeout per usual though. So
your teammates were pretty stoked for you. Obviously, is there one thing that they said or did, or a gesture someone made?
No, everybody was just, you know, very happy, giving me hugs, and, you know, it was pretty cool that they were doing that. So you know, they've been great all year. been very supportive. It's been a good group overall, and very very happy to do that with them, and I'm glad that I got to share it with them. So
you've been having a pretty special season for a while, ticked off a few records here along the way. What's it kind of been like for you to process those as it's been going along, knowing you're doing this and check mark and check mark and check mark, all these kind of pretty crazy things that you've done this season?
Yeah, I'd say the hardest part is just trying to stay focused on the main goal, and that's winning baseball games and helping this team get to where we need to get to. Obviously, doing this stuff has been awesome and amazing, but at the same time, it's more focusing on the other guys in that room, focusing on the pitchers, focusing on the team goals rather than myself. And usually, when I'm focused on that, good things happen. Like I said, just not trying to focus on myself, not trying to put too much pressure on myself, not trying to chase anything, not trying to hit any kind of certain milestone. So I think that's kind of been the biggest thing, just trying to keep those distractions away for sure.
Cal, you and Logan are really tight. Did you talk to him this week going into this? I mean, that's probably as frustrated as we've ever seen him coming out of that game. Like, did you talk to him throughout the week, or just kind of let him be and know that he's going to put in his work?
No, I mean, it's never a question if Logan's going to put in work. He always does. No one ever questions his work ethic. That's second to none. So, we usually do talk after every outing. Typically, usually try to talk to the starters. Try to get on the same page. We talk to the pitching coaches. So, he made a good. I think he had a good bullpen this week, and made some efforts to work on the secondaries and getting them attacking in the zone. And he made an emphasis today in the meeting. He's like, we got to get ahead. I did a bad job of that last week, so it comes back to that for him. And obviously, like I said with Shannon, she just did a great job of he was really getting on top of his pitches today, and it looked easy and effortless today, and it wasn't too forced. So.
Knowing that you have that relationship with him, obviously he hit a personal milestone today, you hit a significant milestone as well. How special was it for that was the battery, the 2018 draftees to today?
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole thing's cool, just with where we're at and the fact that we're both still doing it here, and we're just continuing to prove ourselves at this level. It's been a lot of fun, and obviously he's a great friend, great teammate as well, and to see him, doing stuff like that's really cool. And probably didn't think we'd be doing this when we were, roommates back in low A, high A. So.
Did you get the baseballs, and what are you going to do with them?
I don't know. I think they gave me one in there. I can't even see it, so I'll probably give it to my dad or something. So.
You hear from Salvador at all?
I have not. So we still got one more game with them, or one more series. So I'll make sure to say something to him. So.
Thanks, Cal.
Thanks, Cal.
Thanks, Cal.